It's fine. Not super exciting, but fine. Mystic Speculation, and there's some other crappy View from Above card that lets you sit there and cast them again and again and again. We played one of them last time. I played one of them in the last 2 leagues. It just wasn't necessary. When's your next Hex stream? We stream Hex all morning on Friday morning, so tomorrow morning. We did some Hex this morning as well. There's an archive of us playing Ruby Diamond Candle aggro on my YouTube right now. You can always find my schedule there. This hand's got Fatestitcher and Birds of Paradise. It's got Serum Visions, hopefully find a Wish or a Jeskai Ascendancy. It's got Silence to be interactive in case our opponent's trying to kill us faster than we are. This card's great because it's like anti-interaction and also just like time walks other combo decks. And like this card doesn't require a target, so you can just cast it to like loot with your Jeskai Ascendancy when you're comboing off. I've been really impressed with this card in this deck. I'm not sponsored, but I didn't actually ask MTGO traders if I can't be sponsored by Mana Traders or not, but I looked at Mana Trader service and what they charge, and I'm not comfortable having them as a sponsor because I think they charge far too much for what they offer. What they charge to rent Magic Online cards is comparable to what Spare Deck charges to rent physical Magic cards, and physical Magic cards cost more than Magic Online cards, and has the difference of like mailing it back and forth. So once upon a time, the Epic Storm used to play Silence in their deck. Your hand's almost never empty, so Infernal Tutor doesn't seem particularly good. I'm not sure why I would want to play that in my deck. Jeskai Ascendancy. Jeskai Ascendancy. Tilt. Alright, so Serum Visions. Manamorphose, Brick. I'm just gonna go bottom here, right? This Horizon Canopy showing why it's good. We're gonna get to cycle this next turn after it's no longer needed. Decklist needs to be updated. Thank you. I appreciate chat keeping me honest. Keep me on my toes. Your Hardcast Stitcher's not terrible either. It lets us diddle down their guys so they can't attack us. No, this is modern. Switch to the other format of degeneracy. You gotta put it. I might just time walk them with the Silence next turn. Unless they play a Chalice here, obviously. Chalice is actually pretty good against us here, right? A lot of our decks is ones. Feels like a Chalice. Could be Walking Ballista too. That's unfortunate. Go ahead and play Fatestitcher here. Our Wish package can take a Chalice off the table, which is nice. Chalice is definitely one of the cards that's better against us than others. So like now I have to find a Jeskai Ascendancy plus a way to take this Chalice off the table to combo. I'll be right back and run to the restroom really quick. It's pretty good. Misty Rainforest. This. Probably gonna start holding lands at this point. Well, I guess I'm gonna get to gas back up with these Horizon Canopies, so that's not the worst. Definitely not an amazing spot. If Smasher comes down here, we're gonna be in a little bit of trouble. Modern with no ban list sounds pretty terrible. I wonder what they're doing here. They really haven't done much so far. They just like kept a hand that's like Chalice and Dirtle. Probably gonna crack both of these at end step here. Just like tank, 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 play my best card. Typical Moto stuff. I don't know what I should do here. What if I play my best possible card in the situation? Yeah, I'll probably do. Gross. Man, I'm really good at flooding on 16 and 17 land decks. A lot of our decks is bricks, to be fair, because of this Chalice, so... Oh, that's gross. It's probably a silence out, path in matchup. Either of those cards are stellar. Even if they hadn't had the Chalice, probably would have just bricked and died there. Chalice of the Void, good against combo deck. Lots of surprising news there. Sideboard's pretty clean with this deck. Like 3 paths out, 3 paths in against creature decks when silences aren't good. We have 4 ley lines to cut like 3 silence and like a cantrip somewhere. That seems decent. To go bird on one into some cantrips, hopefully find the Ascendancy. Grab a breeding pool here. Not drawing land seems like a good line. I'll check it out sometime. It's funny. It's not the market for any of those. Pass the turn here. I played this so that way if they chalice us, I can cycle all these Cerulean Wisps in response. Feels like jealous. Oh, magic. All right. Alright, when you got it, you got it. Take the redraw, I guess, instead of the mana creature I don't need. Yeah, opponent's draw was ideal both of these games. They had Chalice into removal for my Fatestitchers and my mana creatures. Just like haven't drawn anything but lands essentially. Hey, you know, modern's a format of where you sometimes you shrug and you go, all right, we're dead. It's just how it goes. You gotta roll it off. Like that's what our deck's trying to do to people, right? Like we're trying to like make our opponents go, oh, all right, yep, he had the nuts and got me. Yeah, Dismember's fine if they're playing a Thought-Knot the following turn. I can't combo without creatures, especially with like being 2 Fatestitchers down. Pick it up, dude. You're a big capable toddler. You're like a kid, you're not even a toddler. It seems fine. Not super exciting, but fine. Go ahead and cast Sleight of Hand on 1, try and find a mana dork to play on 2. Finally have an Ascendancy, 7 of them in our deck, saw like 20 cards in both of those first 2 games and never found one. Needs more to drink? Yeah, Sylvan Caryatid, perfect. Hey, Jake. We have a good ourselves a good old-fashioned race. Should cut 5 lands and add 4 ops, right? It's just quality deck building advice right there. Manamorphose is a great draw. Probably want Hallowed Fountain here. Hopefully cast Jeskai Ascendancy and then kill them next turn. God, just mono lands. At least we're gonna get to loot them away this game. Good lord. Need to draw 1 mana spell here, ideally Cerulean Wisps. That was 1 card too late. It's unfortunate. Now we're gonna die in their turn 3. You know what's funny? Colette's talked me into playing a 17th land. If this had been a 1 mana cantrip, we probably would have won this game. That's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lands and 13 cards in our 17 land deck. Okay, I assume I'm dead here. Really unfortunate. That's modern sometimes. And I think this might be a misbuilt. Like, they just probably shouldn't be a 17th land in my deck. If this was a cantrip, we'd kill them. Hopefully this is they're trying to go off because they don't think they're gonna get another turn. Got this been a 1 mana, either like any of these 3 lands been a 1 mana spell, we'd have gotten to see 2 more cards probably. Yeah, you wanted to play like 18 lands and no Birds of Paradise, because you psycho. Sleight of Hand seems like it bodes well for us. Maybe they're gonna miss here. It'd be sweet if they miss too. We get a 4th turn. Might need a 4th turn in the Ascendancy Storm matchup. That sounds sweet. I would really love a 4th turn opponent. God, just had the Past in Flames naturally. I guess it's better than the gifts for us, right? Spoke too soon, got too excited. Thought we were gonna get a 3rd turn. The thinning wouldn't have mattered. I didn't draw a Shockland. That's true. You're not wrong. They need like Ritual into gifts here. Maybe Ritual into gifts. Hopefully they're about to brick. And then we get a bunch of looks next turn to kill them. Bunch of looks. Doing this Horizon Canopy and this Jeskai Ascendancy loot. We might not be dead. There's a non-zero chance we die here, but we might not be dead. I think this is likely the MTGO tank before my deterministic kill, right? That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. I got to silence someone, just tank before my deterministic kill. Do I bin Ritual plus Manamorphose here? I feel like I bin Ritual plus Manamorphose here, right? Yeah, I give them Revival plus Pyretic Ritual. Why do we bin Rit? If I bin Rit, they get to... Yeah, which is more mana? So if I give them Ritual Noxious Revival, they need to have a card draw spell. If I bin these two, this kicks them up to 2 mana, and then this kicks them up to 4 mana. I want to give them Ritual Noxious, I think. Wait, what happened? Did it just give them 3 cards? Is that just what happened? What just happened there? Is that what just happened there? Did it just give them 3 cards? Undo is bugged with gifts. God, this fucking software is so bad. All right. What is wrong? What do you need? Can you use your words, buddy? What do you need?
Happy.
Help, please. Can you show me what you need help with? What do you need help with? You want more fish? You want more fish? Okay. Alright, so we're gonna bring in the extra silence and I'm gonna cut a random cantrip. Probably Noxious Revival. Yeah, I'm gonna cut Noxious Revival. You want tracks? You want your train set up? Ugh. I'm a vegetarian. Opponent, I said classic MTGO bug lets you in. My opponent sent me a frowny face. I was like, don't send me a frowny face after you jumped on using a bug to win the game. What a dickhead move. Well, I'm so sad the Magic Online's bugged. Let me use it to beat you. That's fine. Use Magic Online. Use Magic Online bugs to your advantage. My kids are not vegetarians and neither is my wife. What bug? I put a card in the bin and then I hit Control Z and apparently that breaks Gifts Ungiven on Magic Online and it gave them 3 cards. And they were really short on resources, so like they needed all 3. Is this... It's a little slow. I'm gonna mulligan this. It's not fast and it doesn't have a silence. This hand's much better. Much better. I'm in the market for a land here. Probably not. No, I am in the market for a land because when I go off on turn 3, I want to be able to... Hey, Immonen with the brand new 4.99 a month subscription. Thank you. Thank you for the support. I really do appreciate that. As always, subscriptions are the best way you can support my content here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, Gemstone Mine. Grab Jeskai Ascendancy, pass the turn. Next turn we'll go Ascendancy, Cerulean Wisps, and hopefully kill him. Hopefully kill them. No Bolt, no Spell Pierce, no Swan Song, please. It's a good draw. I think I just want to not play around a Swan Song or anything like that, though, and just kind of go for it here. Alright, they're F6ing. So, Cerulean Wisps here. I'm gonna flip blue. We get to loot. This silence is a free discard. Land is also a free discard, though. This will untap my creature. Nagging Thoughts is a great draw here, so I'll go ahead and do this and cast Manamorphose. Nagging Thoughts is kind of one of the things we needed because it lets us generate actual card advantage here. This untaps this. I get to loot. Yes. So worth noting, I can't play the Nagging Thoughts just yet. Or I can't loot this away just yet because I don't have 2 mana. So this will make blue. Let's make green. We had a Gemstone Mine. Alright, so I'm glad I kept the silence because we're flooding out again. But this time I get to go ahead and cast this silence. And this is why silence is really good in this deck, because like I just get to use it as a loot here. Get to draw, and now I get to discard this Nagging Thoughts. And this Nagging Thoughts triggers Madness, and I'll float a blue mana here. Man, are we gonna brick? It's kind of unreal if we're gonna brick. Get to loot here again. I guess I get to see a bunch of cards. Good lord. Alright, that bins a Fatestitcher. That's good for us. We're gonna get another loot here. Alright, so this next looting has to hit something. I'm gonna bring this Fatestitcher back. Oh, this Fatestitcher is actually really good because it gives us an extra draw here on this Horizon Canopy, which is nice. I get to go ahead and do this. This untaps both of my creatures. I get to loot. Holy God. Seriously? Now I have to draw a 1 mana spell? Good lord! Oh. Holy God. That was kind of ridiculous. I assume I'm dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we saw both Horizon Canopies again, right? So, like, if I don't have both Horizon Canopies in my deck, I have an extra spell. I should just not listen to other people. I should just not listen to other people, and I should do what I want. Alright, gifts I'm given, so I'm deterministically dead. Yep. Good stuff. Good stuff. So if one of those had been a spell, we'd have hit the Cerulean Wisps and kept going. Yep, I just shouldn't be a Horizon Canopy in my deck. That's fine. If we go through the league, I'm gonna cut the land and run it back. No, I don't think you want that few blue sources. Seems good. This hand actually needs a second land. Hopefully we'll draw the Horizon Canopy and it'll be clutch. Yeah, you want to hop in the subs Discord server, so link your subscribed Twitch account with your Discord account, and then there's an article previews channel in the Discord server. I'm going to cycle this to give myself the highest possible chance to hit a land. Also, if we just hit a land here, so I'm going to make blue, white. I'm going to make blue red, so if I hit a white source, I can cast Ascendancy. Sweet. Turn opponent. So Thalia is the one we care about. Some Meddling Mage names we care about here, not many. The Kitesail Freebooter I don't think we really care about. Yes, yes, Dwight. We have 2 copies of Noxious Revival that actually let us start comboing on the second turn. They probably want to take our other Ascendancy here. They don't take the Ascendancy, every card we cast generates a bunch of extra mana. And we get to kind of go crazy with the looting. They took my Nagging Thoughts. Okay, so they think they can choke us on cards. So if I cast Jeskai Ascendancy, untap my guys, you'll let me draw a discard. I haven't played a land yet this turn, right? I'm not gonna need to land. That's fine. So now the Sleight of Hand generates me extra mana because it untaps my bird twice. So we'll untap the bird. We'll make green. We'll untap the bird. I don't have to choose what to make with the second color just yet. Loot. Discard Misty Rainforest. Yeah, correct. You're gonna go wish for Scarscale Ritual. Sleight of Hand resolves. Get a Horizon Canopy. 17th land extraordinaire Horizon Canopy. Do this. And like, to be fair, we're gonna see a lot of lands while we combo here because we're drawing a lot of cards, right? So like at this point, it's not uncommon to see a lot of lands because we are just straight up seeing a lot of cards. Fatestitcher is an insane discard. All right, opponent should be dead here at this point. Been this Horizon Canopy for now. Now this straight up draws a card. This is not card neutral. Okay, so this is gonna go get Scarscale Ritual, and now we're gonna start generating insane amounts of mana. I get to go ahead and flip this Fatestitcher back into play. I'm gonna make blue. I'm gonna go ahead and untap this. And so how the win condition for this deck eventually works is we get to keep making our creatures larger, and then Fatestitcher is gonna tap down all of my opponent's creatures, and we'll attack them for a large amount of damage. All right, so make blue, use this to untap. Yes, make white mana, let them untap again here. Get to go ahead and loot. Discard the silence. Get to go ahead and loot. Discard the Sylvan Caryatid. Get to go ahead and draw 2 cards here off the actual Scarscale Ritual. Make blue, untap this. Make red, cast Sleight of Hand, stack my triggers. Like to untap my guys, would like to make blue, or would like to tap down your blocker. We have a Flesh Blood, but usually you win by attacking. And remember, even if we kind of brick off at this point, we have a Faithless Looting in my bin. Hey, look, there's another Jeskai Ascendancy. Take a Serum Visions. Now I get to go blue, untap this. White, cast Jeskai Ascendancy. Blue, untap this. If you don't like clicking on Magic Online, this is not the deck for you. Let me tell you what. Let me tell you about the deck that is not for you if you don't like clicking on Magic Online. Fatestitcher. Are they dead yet? They're almost dead. This next set of triggers will kill them. So make blue, untap. Green, untap. Blue. Can you play this deck with a trackpad? Almost certainly not. In fact, I might wear out my mouse playing this deck, if we're being completely honest. I guess I don't need to maximize this anymore, right? I can just let these happen. I have plenty of mana. And I have 13, 23. Yeah, so I'm just gonna say no a bunch to these loots. They are dead. We could keep going, but we don't need to. Let's just kill them. Clicking my fingers actually hurt. That's funny. Kids these days. Alright, 3 silence out, 3 path to exile in, real clean. Kill them with your mana. Yep. We killed them turn 3 through a discard spell. Not bad. Played 2 leagues with this deck before this. I 3-2'd and 4-1 those. This is such a good Hearthstone hand. Such a good Hearthstone hand. Resources. Like, not exciting, but it's fine. If Mana Bird was still a thing, right? Hey, maybe this is that 17th land that we keep bitching about. This hand's only keepable because I have 17 lands in my deck. Maybe. We can think about that, right? We're just like 10 out of 10 getting Thaliot or Meddling Mage on this turn, right? Yeah, it flies. Yep, tell you. Good chance we just die this game. Oh god, we're so dead. All right, on to the third one. God, our afternoon of memes has not been successful. We have 3 Path to Exiles in our deck, and we can Burning Wish for Fiery Justice. We have 3 paths, and we can Burning Wish for Fiery Justice. Okay, we have an actual game plan. Doesn't always come together, but it does exist. Is this hand good enough? It's just like a bunch of cantrips good enough in this matchup? I feel like it might not be. Yeah, we can actually win through Thalia, that's true. I'm gonna keep this. I think just having guaranteed mana is fine. You could see this be an argument for mulliganing this hand, though. I mean, like, what I'm okay with and what I'm not okay with doesn't change what's legal in Modern, so, like... I mean, this deck can actually kill you on turn 2, just for reference. Hey, Griffinson with the 7-month resubscription. Thank you very much, bud, and welcome back. I do appreciate it. Welcome back. So I'll fetch Shock Steam Vents next turn. Cast the Ascendancy, hopefully. Holy dicks. That's a rude one. That's a rude one. Okay, I'm glad I have Ascendancy here already. That's gonna help us loot into finding... We had a Humans deck challenge us when we were playing Jeskai the other day. Nah, their clock's more of a problem than anything else. Okay. Okay, so you're saying there's a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. So, with the Fatestitcher and the Sylvan Caryatid, we can actually kill them through the Thalia. So, hopefully, we can rip a Glittering Wish to take this Chalice of the Void off the table and then go off next turn. Hopefully that's what's about to happen. God, they just had the actual nuts. Hate card on 2, 3, 4. I mean, that's how Modern goes. Just like Magic the sideboarding. It's okay. Sometimes you shrug and they hit it, and that's, you know, them's the beats. I'm gonna die next turn anyways, so I'm just gonna do this. Oh, I forgot to make mana. I'm done. We're dead. Forgot to make mana. Yeah, I didn't hit it anyways. I guess I can take one more shot here. The fact that I didn't make mana there might actually kill me though. Blue. Green. I just need to hit Glittering Wish on one of these two loots, right? Yep, we're dead now. So if they hadn't had the Chalice or they hadn't had the Campbell, we probably would have been able to beat them here. Glittering Wish was the next card. Yeah, I think if they hadn't had the Chalice or the Campbell, we would have been able to kill them this game. But had it all. Do I want to put my own money into it? That's the real question. Maybe we'll just be done for the day. Like, we'll probably be awake soon anyways. Adding a 17th land was a bad idea. It's a really bad idea. So. Just put an opt in my deck. Nah, I think I'm just done for the day. Did 3 leagues. I'm tired of getting variants out of things. We ran pretty bad in both of those. The Spanish Inquisition League and that one. Yeah, the Angel Kiki deck's a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite type of Magic to play. You just gotta shrug off the matches where you die, and then you have to actually play some interactive ones in the in-between. Alright, I'm out, people. Peace.